Y'all, y'all, y'all ready for this? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I've got an awesome guest today, back by popular demand, Stuart Dixon. Welcome, Stuart, to the show, Subscribers League Review. We're going over week 2, and welcome, man.
Hi, Trev. I'm so thrilled. It was my first ever fantasy victory against you in any of our leagues.
Wow.
This past week. So it was a special one for sure. This league has been so much fun. It's my first Superflex league. And let me tell you, when you have like that second quarterback in there, especially when it goes late into like the primetime games, it gets really exciting because it's like, if you got somebody bomb on your roster, you got a second chance because you got a quarterback. And I kind of really like that about this league format. It's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I like hindsight 2020, I think I should have made it 0.5 PPR as well. Which, didn't I do that?
I
don't think I did.
Think so, but
yeah, because it makes it like quarterback heavy now, right? Like it makes it so that the quarterback is the prime positions, and that's where you did extremely well. You got Patrick Mahomes early, and then you went with Lamar Jackson. So I don't think there's two better quarterbacks in our league. So
well, I'll say this: the Sunday nighter against you, I knew I was favored to come back, but watching Lamar and Mahomes put on excellent theater. That was an epic Sunday night game, especially when Harbaugh was like, Lamar, you want to go for this? Like when you got a coach asking your players if you want to go for it on like key decisions in the game, and you got like that kind of trust, it's really special to see. So like that was a really like inside the NFL moment. But yeah, in terms of our matchup, Trevor, like it was a very competitive matchup. Like if it wasn't for Alvin Kamara and AJ Brown, laying eggs for you, I mean, you probably would have beat me in this matchup. And I mean, it was close all around. It was only 22-ish points. So overall, the Superflex experience has been very positive to this point. And we had some high scores this week. Peter Day had 137. Yeah. BPAC 106, BWG 106. Underdogs 113 in a close one. The 113.26 to 113.4 against fantasy football team. I mean,
nuts.
Man, oh man, like these are really competitive matchups, and they're coming right down to the wire.
Totally. Yeah, it's super exciting. So, and back to our matchup, you're right. It would have been close, but like there are a couple guys that failed me. For example, Antonio Brown. He looked like a Pro Bowler week 1, and then he looks normal week 2. I had picked up Julio Jones off of waivers. Are you kidding me right now? And I know. He goes off and has a good week. But AJ Brown. Anyone with the name Brown this week stunk it up, and everyone with the name Harris from your team played really well. So that's just basically how it comes down to it. I like your strategy because you went to 2 quarterbacks earlier. You still got Jefferson. You still got Najee Harris, Damian Harris. Hawkinson is a monster. I love Hawkinson this year. I think he's fantastic. Like your team is solid all around, bro. I had 19 fantasy points from Tampa Bay defense, and everyone was making fun of me because I took all these Tampa Bay guys. But I'm telling you, like Tampa Bay's defense is legit. Everyone knows that. I still lost. When your defense goes 19 points, you should win. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree.
But you were awesome.
There was a lot of high scoring just in terms of fantasy this week. Like you and I are also in another league, and then we have our respective home leagues that we're in, and like there were some really close matchups all around. Waivers this week was ridiculous. I mean, I dropped some big money on some guys, but then I got a trade offer for 2 of the guys that I put in bids for, and Underdogs and I went at it early this morning, man. Like initially it was like Robert Woods kind of package for Cordell Patterson, Rondale Moore, and I said no, I want a little more. I want someone to do tight end swap. And so anyways, we pull out the first big blockbuster trade that this league has seen, and it's no small potatoes. Like, so I give Cordell Patterson, Rondale Moore, Leonard Fournette, and TJ Hawkinson, who's been a stud. I get Marquise Brown, George Kittle, Robert Woods, and Devonta Smith back. Now, it might not be big star power household names, but the tight ends at the whole, this is a big deal. Like, this is an 8-player deal. So what did you think when you saw this?
Well, I was just shocked it was like an 8-player deal. And I'm like, what? Stu already pulled off a trade? This is awesome. And I looked at it, and I like that deal for both of you. I think it's hilarious that you traded away 2 guys that you got off of waivers. Like, that doesn't normally happen. So I guess he had put some claims in there, didn't get them. But
really wanted Rondale. Really wanted him.
Yeah, I liked you picking up Marquise Brown. I think he's going to have a solid year. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's probably going to work out good for both of you if Hawkinson, like right now, Hawkinson's better than Kittle, and it's not close.
Yes,
but we're talking 2 weeks in. So,
well, remember.
Go ahead.
Remember, TJ Hawkinson in his rookie year put up 19 fantasy points against the Cardinals, and in that tie game that they had in Kyler Murray's first game, and ever since then, he like in the rookie season he plummeted. Now he had a bounce back sophomore season, and he's having a hot start to his third season. And usually we see tight ends third, fourth year really take the step forward. Kittle, man, I mean, the 49ers have been inconsistent. I mean, what's happened to their running game has just destroyed their offensive mentality. Debo's looked really good, but like, you know what? Like, I just knowing Kittle and knowing what he's capable of, I'm like, I gotta make a move here, and I'm getting really good value back, I think. And to be honest, if these players were on the open market, I'd be spending at what I spent fab for these guys, if not more. So it makes sense.
Yeah. So I like this deal for both of you. I like it better for you, of course. But you also grabbed 3 out of those 4 players are players that I really value. So yeah, good trade for you, man. I loved it.
Always nice to see a big deal at the start of the season too, right? Mm-hmm. Like it kind of kicks everything off, and guys get more aggressive. And I find like once you break the ice on a big deal like this, like it just makes it all more engaging and active. And I hope the managers in our league take notice. I'm sure based on when they subscribe and watch this video. If you haven't subscribed already, hit subscribe. Go through and see what you can come up with. There's a lot of guys that aren't having good starts right now. So Lettuce, good job, bud.
Yeah. So he's it's funny. So your first place with a 2-0 start, but I'm still in third, and I'm 1-1.
And you have more points more than me too, I might add.
That's nuts. I had a great first week.
I will say this. I love the fact I'm in first. I'm 3 points ahead of Peter. I'm going to let those 3 points live rent-free in Peter's head rest of the season.
So this week, you end up playing the 9th worst team, fantasy football team. He missed the draft, so that's one of the reasons why. But Peter, speaking of Peter, playoff bound, he's second playing the Battery. And that's going to be a 2nd versus 5th placing. I'm playing Hammer, who's BWG. He's 7th, and I'm 3rd. So there's some real good ones. The toilet bowl this week is BPAC versus Eric's excellent team. Eric still can't figure out how to change his league name.
Eric needs to log on, as far as I'm concerned.
Eric is an embarrassment to this league. Just saying, Eric, when you watch this, you need to step up your game and stop being an embarrassment to this team this league, because this is
get a logo.
Get a logo, change your name, be active, or you're getting removed. Just saying. I've got another Lions fan named Vexa who would love your spot. He's already messaged me, and I'm just telling you right now, if you don't change things quick, you're gone, because we don't fool around when it comes to subscribers league.
You're gonna go full Adam Silver.
Hey, listen, I'm the best commissioner you've ever seen, so I'm just tired of this garbage. So
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, man. So the league looks good. It's a solid league. That BPAC versus Eric's team, that's an interesting matchup because if Eric loses again, he's 0-3, and that's pretty hard to get out of there. But
And that's a big game for BPAC too, because Saquon, of course, had a super slow start, and so it's no guarantee that BPAC even comes away with this. Like, I know he's got have you seen his quarterbacks? He's got Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence, like polarizing guys to be starting in this league. But like rushing upside from Daniel Jones has looked pretty good. I mean, the fumbles, but
yeah, but he had like 29 fantasy points last week.
I know he's been a monster.
So at the end of the day, so this is the other thing. It's like this is what Eric's team. You got Cooper Kupp in the Superflex spot. Like, not Cooper Kupp, Amari Cooper.
And it's
like, dude, come on,
Bruce Ribs Cooper.
I mean, now trying to get a quarterback, there's nothing available.
No, and he's got 2 on his bench too. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's a little polarizing. So, Eric, I mean, Roethlisberger and Jimmy G. I don't know, man.
Well, maybe he picked those guys up to say, hey, this is where I'm going to switch it up here now. So the one that is interesting, and I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but Hammer that I'm playing, it's basically predicted a 2-pointer. And he's got a solid lineup. Like, we're talking Dak Prescott, Hopkins, Metcalf, Henry, Jacobs, Tonyan, Mike Williams, like Tannehill.
Mike Williams is good.
I don't know if I'm going to win this week. Like, that's how his lineup is dynamite. So he needs to win. Everyone needs a win, but he's got a solid lineup. If Dak Prescott doesn't make 7.48 points for fantasy, and the show I had him, dude, I lost by 0.4 to my opponent, and it's because I had Dak, you suck, Prescott. It's just awful.
Oh no, losses in the home in the show, I know, cut deep. So I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Oh, dude, I'd be 2-0. I'd be first place. It's just awful. But anyways, so yeah, this is what's been going on, man. I'm pumped to have you here. Anything you want to say to our league? Any shout outs, or I mean, you already shots fired to Peter Day, but
yeah, him and I got a bit of a spat, but all I can say is this, guys. I am open to deals. You can message me, you can call me, you can text me. Even if you want to just do starts, sits kind of stuff, or like, hey, I don't know about this, or second opinion stuff. I mean, this is what we're here for. I mean, this is a talk football league. You know, everybody that's subscribed is clearly engaged in fantasy, so it's good to see. And yeah, get to know each other. That's the other thing too. So I just want to say to yourself, thank you so much for organizing this, having me be a part of this. It's great to do something different in fantasy, and so far it's been a pleasant experience. So thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're welcome. Glad to have you in it. Stu, I forgot to tell you this. There are a lot of trade offers going around, and it's not involving me. There are some monster names being tossed around in this league, so I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in the next couple weeks. Yes. I think there's going to be some monster deals going to next step, and so I'm pumped. This league gets me excited. So,
well, hey, I'll say this: nobody is untouchable. You're more than welcome to talk business with me. Yeah,
you and I are like, when it comes to trading, there's a big sign that says "open for a business" in front of our team. So yeah. But anyway,
I do deals outside of football. It's in my business, and I like the action. I love the action.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, thanks everyone for watching this quick recap. Glad to have you in the league. Glad that you're watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. And as always, go Pack Go, and strive for excellence. And no, what is that? What is that? What they say?
Commitment to excellence.
Commitment. Sorry. Well, they're okay. Striving. And who knows what happens there? And then
3-0 against Miami. So
and obviously, guys, welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Have a good day. Peace out.
Y'all ready for this? Yeah.